One of the things we lose as we grow up is the idea that life is conditional, that there's cause and effect to everything. When we were young, we didn't have that problem. We listened to the story of Cinderella, and the fairy godmother said, if you're not back by midnight, your dress is gonna become rags, your carriage is gonna turn into a pumpkin. And we didn't say, well, why does it have to be like that? We just went, oh yeah, that makes sense. And then when we went to Sunday school and we saw that Adam and Eve could eat of any of the fruits and any of the food in the garden except for from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And we said, well, that makes sense. We understood that there was conditions to life, but as we grew up, we decided that maybe there wasn't a cause and effect, and maybe we could avoid it. And so we said, yeah, we understand that we should be healthy by exercising and eating right, but then we said, well, we don't really want to do that. And so we're going to try and find a way around that, because surely just because I don't eat right or exercise, that's not going to come back to haunt me. And then we said in marriage, we said, well, I don't want to have to work that hard. I don't want to have to give up that much. I don't want to have to sacrifice. Why can't I get what I want and still have everything go okay? And we've seen the consequences of that kind of thinking. And then we thought about money, and we all know we should be financially more accountable and we should be more careful with our money, but we want things, and so we spend and go into debt, and we say, surely that's not going to catch up to us. But then all these things do. Our health comes back to get us, the relationship comes back to get us, the money comes back to get us, because there are real cause and effect to life. And wisdom understands this. Look, Proverbs is real clear that there is such a thing as cause and effect. Now, there are a lot of benefits to living wisely. Chapter 2, verse 5 talks about that we'll have the knowledge of God if we have wisdom. 2:7 says we'll be successful. 2:10 talks about satisfaction, how we'll have a satisfied life. And 2:12 through 22 actually talk about how we'll avoid temptation and be rescued from the snares of life if we have wisdom. But that same chapter 2 that mentions all those benefits also says that there are conditions. It says if you do certain things, then you will see those benefits, the cause and effect. And so what is it? What are the conditions that make us wise? What conditions do we have to meet in order to be wise? Well, 2:1 says we have to accept and treasure wisdom in our hearts. 2:2 says we have to listen close. That is, we have to have a good ear for wisdom. 2:3 says we have to call out and ask for it, like James chapter 1 says. If any of us lacks wisdom, we need to ask of God, who gives to all generously and without reproach. And 2:4 says we have to seek it like treasure. So it's not that wisdom is available to anyone at any time in any way. It's that there are conditions that we have to meet in order to have the benefits of wisdom. Now, look, when we understand that cause and effect is real, cause and effect in all of life is real, and we need wisdom, we can pursue it, we seek it, we go after it, and we find it, and we reap the benefits of it. And if we don't, we reap the consequences.